Good day, everyone. This is me, Rezel Hilongo, a BTL Ed Home Economics student at Negros Oriental State University, Main Campus 1. For today's video, we are going to talk about the challenges faced by the special education teachers in assessing their students. So, let us begin. All the children, including those children with disabilities, according to their requiring special educational needs, have an equal right to access education. Assessing students with learning disabilities can be a challenging role for the teacher. Some students, such as those with ADHD and autism, struggles with testing situations and cannot remain at a task long enough to complete such assessment. But assessments are important for the reason that they provide the child with an opportunity to demonstrate the knowledge, the skills, and understanding. For most learners with disabilities, a paper and pencil task should be at the bottom of the list of assessment strategies. Most schools adopt diversity of learners that allows students with disabilities to be in a normal classroom. So as a future teachers, we must be flexible enough to cater all the needs of our diverse students. So now, let us know the different challenges that most teachers encounter in assessing the students with exceptional needs. First, assessment challenges. The goal when assessing students' learning is to obtain a fair and accurate indication of performance. Disabilities may affect test-taking ability. There are many justifiable ways to alter assessment for students with special needs. So as we all know, assessing students with disabilities is the most challenging part or role for the teachers. In a classroom, students have different needs depending on their disabilities. Teachers should have enough patience in order for her to cater all the needs of her students. She must be very flexible and innovative enough in looking for ways on how to get the attention of her students. Many students with mild disabilities have difficulty with comprehension, of course. So, they may not be able to, first, understand verbal or written directions well. Second, be able to remember a sequence or the steps. So, it is really hard for teachers to be able to assess the students with exceptional needs because most of them have difficulty in understanding the test. They are poor in comprehending even the direction written or being said by the teacher. Particularly, directions or the test items that requires reasoning skills. So they don't also really understand the sequence or they don't really remember or understand the sequence given by the teachers in order for them to answer the test. So, next is students with auditory disabilities have trouble processing the information they hear quickly and accurately. So another challenging role for the teacher is to deal with students who are very poor in hearing. So in this case, students with auditory disabilities find it's really hard to follow and understand verbal directions given by the teacher. So some of them are also very sensitive to the noises around them, such as the noise caused by motorcycles or even the talks of her classmates that allows her to lose her focus while answering the test. So next is students with visual disabilities have difficulty processing what they see. So students in this case tends to be distracted even by the things that they have seen around them. So they really need guidance of the teacher upon answering the test. Next is visual, auditory, motor, coordination, and reading difficulties make it hard for some students to complete tests in the same frame of other students. So these students should be given more time compared to the normal students, because as we all know, they need more time to be able to administer the test. So they also need more assistance from the teacher to accomplish such task. Next, students with disabilities may be especially affected by feeling of anxiety. So this means that some students are really afraid that their answer might be wrong because they didn't want others to label them. They didn't want to be teased by other students. So as much as possible, they don't want to have a special treatment. They want to get same test just like what others have. Next is, we will now proceed on the examples of the challenges that is commonly seen in the classroom. So, in the first picture, as you can see, Miss Chen, a special education teacher, conduct a final exam to the class. So, after giving the test paper, she noticed that Sarah, her visually impaired student, is having difficulty in seeing the test and answering the test. So what she did is she immediately approached Sarah and guide her as she answered the exam. So next one is the picture on the example 2. As we can see, in the class of Miss Ava, she let her students recite a poem about the benefits that a person can get in the nature. So in order for the students with exceptional needs to be able to do the task without fear, she asked the rest of the class to support or appreciate what the students did. Through this, the students will be able to conquer her fears, and then she will be encouraged to perform or to not be shy in performing all the tasks in the class.